Something's wrong.
Evil.
What's up, guys? Evil E here. I can't say that. What's up, everybody? So it's been about a week, maybe two, since the official Last Jedi poster and trailer were revealed to us. I originally made this video night of the release during Monday Night Football. It was very hate-filled. It was very pessimistic. I didn't give it a chance or sit and think about things. I just saw things that I went, wrong, wrong, wrong. And while I still stand by that, I want to make a video where it's not as angry. Let me just start off with the poster. The poster looks bad. It doesn't look good. Nothing to it makes me go, Star Wars. This is akin to Star Wars. It's just a bunch of badly photoshopped pictures, and the same thing with The Force Awakens is, that hodgepodge of just that movie on that poster just did not look good. I didn't want that on my wall. I don't want the Last Jedi poster on my wall, and it has nothing to do with I don't like those movies. It's the aesthetic of it or something. It just doesn't look good. Like the prequel trilogy. I don't like the prequel trilogy, but there's something about those posters where if I lined them up on my wall, I'd be like, oh, well, those look good. Those look good on a wall. Anyway, like I was saying, the posters are all off. The posters just do not feel like Star Wars or anything kind of close to it. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I haven't seen anyone put the posters on their wall yet of the new trilogy for some reason. I'll look on Instagram, things like that. Those are not the posters that people want on their walls. So, you know, let's get some better posters out here, guys. Let's make it feel like Star Wars. Now the trailer. Now, when I first watched the trailer, I was very mad. I was like, this just does not feel like Star Wars. This feels like something else. You're gonna hear me say that a lot, probably on this channel, is that it just doesn't feel like Star Wars. And that's a very hard thing to put out there and explain, because it's more so a visual thing where that's just not Star Wars. This doesn't feel like Star Wars. The Praetorian Guards, I've said it before, that doesn't feel like Star Wars. That feels more like Flash Gordon or something like that. Like it for some reason, the red was there, but it just doesn't work. The outfit, the design, and all that stuff, I was like, this doesn't need to happen. One thing that the trailer did that I really didn't like was a lot of the cinematography. I'm not a fan of Rey's training montage scenes that they've been putting out, where it's her swinging a lightsaber from a Lord of the Rings shot of the island. I mean, that's too much like Rocky IV or something. That is not Star Wars. I don't like the Matrix, hand on the ground, Man of Steel, rocks raising up. Like, that's not, I mean, the pebbles are rising. Now, of course, we all remember Luke on Dagobah, and he was upside down, and Yoda was there, and then he was lifting the rocks with his mind, and he started lifting R2, but there's a way that was shot and a way that it was done where you went, wow, this is awesome. Probably because I'd never seen anything like that before, but when I'm watching the Last Jedi trailer, I'm like, this is the Matrix, this is Man of Steel. We don't need to be doing this. We need to be doing something a little different, probably more so just like the original movies, but we're not. We're bringing in these weird camera angles and things like that, and so far the movie just seems weak to me. Now, you know, I liked Looper, I like Rian Johnson, there's just something about him I like. But for some reason, the trailers just, I don't know how people are excited for it, and I don't know how people are excited by the poster, and I see things on Instagram like, how can people not like the new Last Jedi poster and trailer? It's because you can't trick me anymore. Just because it has Star Wars name on it does not make it good. Look at the Porg. That is what is going to be with Chewbacca now. That is our new on-screen dynamic duo, as opposed from Han Solo and Chewbacca. When you see packages now, it's going to be Chewbacca with Porg. And you sit it on, that's what they're putting on right now. That's what the toy is it's literally a hamster bird with bird feet. Now, it shouldn't have bird feet, for one. It should have like gremlin feet. It should be more akin to a gremlin as opposed to a hamster bird that is like a pigeon on Luke's island. Here's what I don't... Okay, here's another problem I had with the trailer. Is Luke... The whole trailer, Luke is scared. And like, I wasn't scared then, but I am now. And defeated and all this stuff. We got one movie where Luke was a badass. Like, one movie. Return of the Jedi. We had Luke Skywalker doing cool stuff. His hand got shot. He was fighting things. He was fighting his father, and then he was just like, I am a Jedi like my father before me. I am confident. I am this. Father, I am bringing you back to the light. There's still good in you. That was the Luke that I want. That's the Luke I still want, because that was who like Luke Skywalker was. He saved the galaxy 40 years ago, but then I have to sit through Force Awakens, which was terrible, to get a Luke shot that looked like it came from Lord of the Rings, and it just was off. It didn't feel right. There just was nothing good about it. It was missed opportunity after missed opportunity with Force Awakens. And then, in this new trailer, Luke is just scared the whole movie and, like, making faces of, like, just scared Mark Hamill faces and things like that's not Luke Skywalker. It's all wrong so far. Like, I'm just hoping that these trailers are here to throw us, you know, and we all saw the tweet Rian Johnson put out where, if you don't want to have anything spoiled, don't watch the trailer. That's not Luke Skywalker. That's all I have to say. Like, there's no way that's the same Luke Skywalker from 40 years ago. I mean, this dude was force choking people. God, Star Wars makes me so mad. But anyway, this whole video is about, I don't think The Last Jedi will be good. I think it's just a way of tricking people into liking Star Wars for whatever reason. I mean, look at the toys. Like, they don't sell. Target and Walmart's just have shelves of the Star Wars toys. No one cares. No one's buying this crap. Okay, so I bought a few things. But still, can you blame me? This was before I even saw the movie. Well, except him. I bought him a few weeks ago. I mean, the character design looks cool, it's just the overall plot and direction that I have issues with. And it goes to show that these movies are crap, whether you know it or not, whether you acknowledge it or not. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I still buy Star Wars figures and collect them and things like that, but no one's buying this crap. Like, it's not being ripped off the shelves. Like, people have to have it. People have to have it. The hottest toy is the BB-8 that you can control with your iPhone. Like, no one's buying these things anymore. Like, it's like, people really don't care. They'll go see the movie and they'll be like, that was great. People are like, this is the best Star Wars movie since the originals. And it's like, the prequels set the bar pretty low. I'm just letting everyone know here. If the originals are here, the prequels set the bar about right here. And if Force Awakens was better than this, there's a big gap there. This is still all, I mean, like, there's nothing here. Just, everything feels off. The AT-MTs or whatever those AT-AT knockoffs are that are like, the joints are backwards so they can't be tripped by the snowspeeder. It's like, if you don't have a snowspeeder, those things are impenetrable. You can't hurt an AT-AT unless you have a snowspeeder. They clearly don't have snowspeeders in this movie because they're on some desert planet where they're trailing red dust behind them. Like, an AT-AT would work perfectly in this situation. Just saying. Only be afraid if they have a snowspeeder. That's it. Anyway, these things look, the AT-MTs or whatever they're called, the gorilla walkers, those things look stupid. They're bigger than the AT-ATs, which they don't look good. They look weak. I don't know why you would just... I know this video is a lot of like me like breathing out and sighing and just, it's because it all hits me at once. And these videos, like if I did just a line of these videos, they would be this. They would just be like closing my eyes and breathing and just like needing a cup of coffee just to get through what this is like. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't even grow up in the 70s and the 80s when the originals were coming out. This was all, during the 90s, early 2000s that I came to love this. I was growing up during the prequel trilogy and the Knights of the Old Republic and the video games and all this stuff. Like, this is when I grew up, so I was totally open to the extended universe, things where people could build upon it. But there was still something that the extended universe and all that stuff gave you that felt a little more like Star Wars than what these movies have been giving me so far. Like, Force Awakens just does, like I said, there's nothing there that makes me go, this is a Star Wars movie. It just feels like another space movie with laser swords or something like that. And they're using the same names of characters. So, anyway, the video is, I'm predicting The Last Jedi will not be that good. Now, it looks beautiful, but that's not what a Star Wars movie is supposed to look like. An X-Wing's supposed to look beat up. Ships are supposed to look beat up and kind of torn down. And there's supposed to be a grittiness to the actual thing. And if Disney's like, we're making retro Star Wars movies, this does not feel like it. This feels like another new age Star Wars flick. So, I don't know. The Last Jedi, prediction here, probably not going to be good. I'm more 90% sure, but I'll give it that 10% that it could possibly be good, and I could be eating my words, and I'll totally be the first to acknowledge that. I will put out a video that's like, guys, it was great. I'm an idiot. Here's PayPal, and I'm buying everyone a ticket. All my subscribers a ticket. So here it is. If The Last Jedi is good, I will buy all my subscribers a movie ticket to go see it. But if I don't like it, I'm sorry. I'll be the first to tell you. So anyway, I know this video took a while and it was just a lot of like talking and whatever. If you guys want to hear more about how we don't like the new trilogy or the prequels and how the original trilogy is all there is, then like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time. Now that's something I know. Alright, how much is it?
Well.